others, Daphne's, their children too. And their children forever true.
What's going on, YouTube, man? You niggas know how we rockin' with it. Get your blinds up, get your funds up. You don't like op shit, get mob stick, bitch. But the best lightning man out here, man. Destroy the elite faggots and their leader, Dan. I got 2 Damon Flower, man. We back at y'all with another one, bro. We got a Boosh. Booshy. We got some dude named Boosh, bro. Don't know. It is what it is, bro. But man, today, man, I don't know if y'all saw this, saw like this little ad. It reminds me of Overwatch a little bit. You know, a lot of shit reminds me of Overwatch. What the fuck was that bitch name? I don't know. No, like it's from the Dove commercial. You know, empowering females to look a certain type of way. Listen, man. I got the hottest take on the planet about this. You want to know what I think the real reason this commercial that no one else is talking about really panders to? This commercial is pushing a narrative. It's just like what, I don't know, I found out who Melody Mack is too. And she was saying the same thing, right? Like, ironically, we were saying some of the same sort of shit. And so it's kind of like, just like I was saying about the girl from Horizon, right? Like, they're purposely uglifying these girls in these video games, like these video game heroines. You know, they're purposely uglifying them, right? Like, so why would they do that, right? Because most people are gamers. And you know, the reason why gay people get turned down by straight men, which is, well, you know, and I know this shit to be true because because one of my best friends, before I stopped messing with these people, was a homosexual. He was openly gay, and he used to tell me, you know, I was like, yo man, yo bro, you know, like, you always complaining about not having nobody around, and there's other, and like, it's another gay dude there. How come you don't go over there and talk to him? He was like, well, you know, he would, but, you know, that's not really what he's into gay people, but it's something about a gay person turning a straight man gay. You know, that's the thing. It's something about that sort of thing about that, you know. I got this knowledge because one of my best friends used to be, and we didn't know he was. And then, you know, he came out one day. He was like, yeah, man. And a lot, and like I recently saw something about Will Smith supposedly being gay, and they was there, yeah, like, and they were saying the same shit. It's something about when it's like gay people get off to turning a straight man gay, and it's the weirdest, not right shit. It's almost, you know, like the Bible said, you know, people are going to be like this. When I was in elementary, when I was in middle school, I had a substitute teacher that came in, and his brother came in. He was telling the class about life and shit like that. You know, like there were some boys in there, right? There was, you know how like motherfuckers in middle school, you know, like niggas thought that shit was funny to run around and, you know, touch a motherfucker ass and all that type of shit. You know, you know, like kids and shit being kids. And it's kind of like, you know, now when motherfuckers, you know, now in 2023, some motherfuckers are grown. There are some people out here, bro, and it shows based off how much the world, you know, like the state of the world is and what it is, and how much shit they allow these gay people to get away with. You can just see that, you know, like what old dude brother was saying was true. You can see that, right? Like, you know, you shouldn't play like that because that shit is disgusting. You know, like you know, like a lot of the OGs from back then was like, yeah, man, don't you never be on that shit. Don't even, you know, like I didn't spend all my days inside playing video games and things like that. I was outside playing with my friends and shit. We was running around roughhousing, running the motherfucking, taking, you know, like building go-karts and shit, and all kind of outdoor activities, football, basketball, all kind of shit. I mean, like when I was like, you know, from the time I remember when I was like maybe like 10, 15 years old all the way to my 20s, I was just always active outside, always active, kicking it all day. There was a dude named Junior I used to be cool with, bro. You know, he wasn't gay or nothing like that. Like, Junior got kids and shit, but, you know, one of the other boys that we knew, right? Like, well, no, I mean, like, I mean, like, back then, right? Like, where, like, I mean, like, back in the day when, like, Pokemon used to come on TV type shit, regular ass TV around, like, in the afternoon after school type shit. You know, like it was scary for motherfuckers to be gay and come out being gay and all that type of shit. And nowadays, motherfuckers use it like it's a superpower, right? Like, you know, this shit that the Bible and God always say that motherfuckers shouldn't be this way. And, you know, it is like a plague, it's like a tumor, it's like a cancer, bro. You know, and that's all you can do is distance yourself from it. These people, they're still, you know, I have respect for them. Like, they're still people. And it's sad because, you know, no one should ever be told that they can't love who they want to love. You know, it's sad that Satan attacks these people in such a way that they don't even realize that they are, like, like something satanic is on you. You know what I mean? Like, they, like, it's funny because they don't even realize it. But, you know, I mean, like, what did you think was going to happen when the fallen angel, you know, does stuff to you? You know, what makes you think an earthly being can comprehend what he is? Come on now. And then, like, you know, you get these motherfuckers who don't like to listen to their parents. Just, I don't make it. I'm gonna be gothic, devil. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's probably because your parents didn't whoop your motherfucking ass when you was on some stupid shit. You needed an ass beating. You needed your ass beaten. And that's why you're not gay, you know. And that's how come motherfuckers got really mad when I was like, yeah, man. You know, how the fuck did you get raised like this? Like, why are you like this? Why are you gay as hell like this? Like, why the fuck are you this gay? Enough bashing homosexuals, man. It's like, I kind of want them to just kind of like, you know, I guarantee you, you know, maybe Christianity or God didn't fucking work out for them. Maybe they interpret things in a different sort of way, you know, like not everybody grew up like me, you know. You know, I guess some people spend way too much time on Rule 34, you know. so some people spend way too much time there. Well, nowadays, it's kind of like, you know, people can feel, you know, instead of going outside and being active and being fit and being accepted by people, because, you know, now we get motherfuckers from like the Dove commercial coming in and saying, oh yeah, man, it's okay to be fat and gay, which is the top tier disgusting. top tier disgusting. Fat and gay is like the absolute worst. Bro. Fat and homosexual. It's kind of, oh no. That is the worst sort of motherfucker to me. And I don't care if I'm coming off as harsh to motherfuckers or painfully brutal. Life is painfully brutal. You know. That's just what it is. And if you don't like it, then click off. You know. I'm speaking the truth, you know, whether you hear it here or you experience it in real life like you will one day. You know, because you don't want to be, you know, it should, you know, I'm not as nice as Mac will be with you. You know, a lot of this shit that these motherfuckers in here be on, just, you know, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. They need to come back to the same because I know they passed some legislation saying no, say no gay or some shit. I don't remember where they passed. I think it was nationwide or something, or maybe Florida, where they passed that shit saying that, oh man, say no to gay. You know, I mean like children should not be told or given, you know, like that shouldn't be a thing. A child shouldn't have to know anything about sexuality. A child shouldn't have to, you know, be given a pamphlet. You know how you feel down there. You know how you feel. Like what? Come on, man. Y'all talking about a kid. Y'all talking. You niggas are talking about somebody who's supposed to be playing with Hot Wheels or a female who play with dolls, and now you trying to give dolls to a motherfucking, who the fuck is that? Like a guy. Give you know like they had like certain motherfucking items that they took out of Walmarts and all different type of shit. You know, took out of stores. You know, gay things. You know, these sort of things, this sort of lifestyle should be something that you choose only when you are an adult. You should not be accepted on that level. Something that is open, this wickedly evil. But that's kind of how Satan works. Like the things that seem like they are not evil to usually the victim. It seems like it does not going to seem evil to you. It's not going to seem evil to you. Everything that is right is going to seem evil to you. You know, just like me, I'm not a bad person, but people paint me as that because, you know, one, it could be sore losers, words that someone say about you, you know, all kind of shit along that nature. I need to be more aggressive. I need to stop. You know what I mean? Well, I was like in that mode, and I fuck around and do the nude move right there. It's all good. I'm still gonna come out with a W. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like this shit is crazy. I'm not gonna record this again. Either this get up today like this, or I just won't record it today. Also, this was recorded on PS4, so I had to move it over via USB drive and all that sort of stuff, and make all kind of folders and do a bunch of shit. Which, you know, that's cool. This is, man, this is like, you know, I see where these commercials are trying to, you know, the sort of agenda that's pushing. And that's all they got to do is make it link to money. So now it's going to push that agenda. Take everything out of the world, man. It's just like what they're saying about, man, the end days are coming. You know, it's going to come a time where it's going to be hard to differentiate female from male. And that's some of the worst sort of times. You know, some of the worst times is going to be some of the worst times in the history of man. You know, when it's hard to differentiate male from female. Which, you know, like if you was to search what is a female on fucking Google, It says, you know, a person, you know, it has a gay definition. You know, it has a gay definition added to it, along with a woman that was born a woman. You know, they're trying to replace the word woman and be able to say and have gay people saying, you know, transgender people, I should say that shit is okay when they weren't. You know, you can't birth a child. You physically cannot. You usually do this sort of lifestyle, like belief pattern that you know that you have is based off of you know what I mean? It's based off of some shit that you've you know, like the way life has been for you. You know, some people may have been brought in this world up by a bunch of females and they picked up after that. You know, some people may not have been brought in the world by a whole lot of that sort of stuff like me. Like I was grown up around a bunch of guys, a bunch of heterosexual men, you know. It's kind of what it should have been, you know. Just trying to pass the word, God, you know. I'm not trying to push it onto you. Even though I would be in the right to do it, because motherfuckers tried to push their sexuality on me. And I'm not saying God is a sexuality, but you know, homosexuality is, and it's looked down about from God, you know. And now people are trying to say that, yeah, God love you. Yeah, okay. Wait until your time comes.
A team that works together wins together.
We know what waits for these faggots, nigga. And it's sad because I usually make fun of motherfuckers like that, but I'm not gonna make fun of that. Because you probably don't want to know what motherfucking await me. This has been a crazy ass video, man. Finna save your souls. The best lightning man out here. We destroyed another faggot, man. We'll catch y'all again.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crash of the messenger. Too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's glow.